What a way to celebrate 100 years today.
Well, sporting events are usually one of the major high-profile ways by which communities, companies, whatever, use to mark landmark events. We've seen countries host football matches to inaugurate new stadium to mark their independence, and Port Harcourt has gone a different route. They are using a marathon, and that's it. And marathons are interesting. A lot of people will be put into it. Obviously, you expect them to put an interesting, attractive prize money as well to attract some of the best international marathon athletes as well. I'm not sure whether this is going to be restricted to only Nigeria, but for an occasion as momentous as this, I'm expecting probably we'll see international athletes from Kenya, East Africa, and even beyond as well. So it's interesting. So we'll keep close tabs on that.
All right. Let's. Earlier I told you that we're likely going to get across to Port Harcourt, and he has come true now. I hear Sopriye Jaja is online. He's going to talk to us more about okay, it's actually online. Sopriye, good evening.
Yeah, hello.
All right. Can you tell us more about what Port Harcourt is trying to do to celebrate 100 years of existence? We know about the 8-kilometer race, but can you give us more insights?
Yeah, Port Harcourt is 100 years old, and we thought it was right for us to celebrate 100 years of Port Harcourt. There's so many events having marked for the event: marathon, football. There is also the Big Bang. But again, the marathon is the first of its event. It starts on Friday, 7 a.m. The River State Governor, His Excellency Right Honorable Rotimi Amaechi, and will be leading athletes and international athletes to participate in the marathon in Port Harcourt. It starts at the Shark Stadium and terminates at the Elekoya Liberation Stadium in Port Harcourt. It's free of charge to marathon lovers and people who want to participate in the event.
All right, I'm tempted to ask you, usually the norm is football, so why athletics?
Yeah, because we thought athletics was the best tool to use to market and let people understand that Port Harcourt is 100 years old. It's one of the few cities in Nigeria that is 100 years old.
Okay.
And as people move around here.
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah. So.
Well, I can hear you.
All right. So we thought it was the best way to actually market it since Port Harcourt is 100 years old.
Okay. Well, is it open to everybody? Is it just Nigerians, or you expecting people from outside the country?
It's open to everybody. It's free of charge. It's open to everybody. There's a prize tag for the winners. 150,000 naira to the winners.
Okay.
The governor has really done a lot in terms of trying to market Port Harcourt.
All right. And so, is this going to be a one-off, or you hope to continue with this?
So for now, this event has actually been designed as part of the centenary event. Okay. There are lots of other events. There's a football event. There's a Big Bang. There's a symposium. But the marathon starts first on Friday at the Shark Stadium, 7 a.m.
Okay, before I let you go, how about the participants? What feedback have you been getting? Can you tell us the number of people who are...
Wednesday we had about 40 people. Today we've had about 120 people who have indicated their interest, who have picked up their phone. The enthusiasm is quite high. And so it's a full house because it's open to everybody.
Okay. Both professionals and amateurs.
Yes, definitely. It's open to professionals and amateurs.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sopriye, for letting us in on what is happening, how Port Harcourt intends to celebrate 100 years of its existence, and we hope that when next we give you a call, you tell us more about what you're trying to do.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure.
All right. Okay. We're going to go on a break now, where we're going to take you to what happened today. Easily, the biggest thing that happened today, if you're a football lover, the UEFA Champions League draws, and of course, the UEFA Player of the Year was chosen. Let's allow you enjoy that, then we'll come back to talk about the UEFA Champions League.
6 in Sevilla against Barcelona with the goalkeeper Duka Damu saved all penalties against Barcelona that evening. That's quite impressive. That's quite impressive.
Group E.
Group E. For Steaua, so we have Chelsea, Schalke, Basel, and Steaua Bucuresti in Group E. On we go. Last three.
Copenhagen.
FC Copenhagen, the Danish side, qualified to the round of 16 back in 2011. And for the Danes, there are three groups open: Group B, Group D, and Group G. B, D, and G. And Luis.
Group B.
Group B. Group B, Real Madrid, Juventus, Galatasaray, and Copenhagen. On we go. 2 balls left. Nice group as well, huh? Hopla. Second last.
Victoria Pilsen.
Victoria Pilsen at the second participation in group stage, 2012. And this year, the Czech side, there are still 2 possibilities, 2 balls for Luis.
Group D.
D. Group D, Bayern München, CSKA Moscow, Manchester City, and Victoria Pilsen. So this completes Group D. And we have 1, which is left.
All right, that was it. A whole lot of interesting matchups. But we'll get to that. For me, you have 4 former winners in Group H. And it's going to be interesting because we're going to see Barcelona and AC Milan again. Remember the time we used to have Lyon and Olympic Lyon and Real Madrid. So it's beginning to look like that. But let's start with Group A. Let's look at the teams in Group A and quickly flip through all the groups. You have Manchester United, Shakhtar Donetsk, Bayern Leverkusen, and Real Sociedad. Let's quickly flip through. This is Group A, a whole lot of interesting. Real Madrid, Juventus, Galatasaray, FC Copenhagen in Group B. Group C, Benfica, Paris Saint-Germain, Olympiacos, and Anderlecht in Group C. Group D, Bayern Munich, defending champion, CSKA Moscow, Manchester City, Victoria Pilsen. In Group D. Group E, you have Europa League winners Chelsea, Schalke 04, FC Basel, Steaua Bucharest. In Group E. Group F, Arsenal, Olympique Marseille, Borussia Dortmund, last season's finalist, and Italian side Napoli. And of course, Group G, FC Porto, Atletico Madrid, Zenit St. Petersburg, Austria Wien in Group G. And of course, the last group which attracts my fancy, you have FC Barcelona, AC Milan, Ajax, and Celtic. This is Group H. I'm not going to resist the temptation. Let me quickly allow today talk about this group.
Well, it's very... there can only be 2 winners in this particular group, Barcelona and AC Milan. But Barcelona will be wary of meeting Celtic again. Remember how
they did one on them.
How the Scottish team did one on them last season. So I think they'll be better prepared, have a better understanding of what they are all about. But on paper, it really should be a Barcelona AC Milan qualification, straightforward. But I'm guessing Celtic would want to argue regarding that as well.
The man in your picture, Frank Ribery, did he do enough to be named UEFA Player of the Year? Did he do enough? I thought maybe Arjen Robben. I don't know. I thought. Well, just thinking out loud.
Given the criteria used by UEFA, we'll give it to Ribery.
Okay.
Bayern Munich drawn to the impressive victory in the German Bundesliga, UEFA Champions League, and the DFB Pokal Cup. So, and it's instrumental.
To all of those.
You just allow that to just
yes, but if you consider the fact that you have another player in that team that seem to have done, I don't know if you truly agree with me. I'm just thinking out loud.
I think
seem to have done more.
Well, a lot of people seem to have done more, but that would be the fans speaking. But from the technical point of view, people will argue that maybe Ribéry does more. Ribéry does a lot more marking and tracking back than Robben does. Robben is a, how do I put it, he's a luxury player. You're only allowed to leave him in attacking positions. You never find him helping out the fullback in the left fullback position. So people taking all that holistic view, what he has done at both ends of the pitch, creating attacking options and scoring for his team, and also putting in a defensive shift. So you might well just want to look at that and say, in terms of that, I think you have an edge over Arjen Robben.
Okay, well, we'll just leave it hanging, and you're left to decide if Frank Ribéry deserves to be named UEFA Player of the Year. So we'll just leave it at that on the show tonight. Well,